just saw it on the like Letterboxd Explore page. I don't know what it's called, but the movies that are being most watched right now. So the next movie I watched, so I don't know if you could tell, but The Darkest Minds is the one I most recently watched. Like, but before that I Used to Be Funny. Before that I watched The Drop. Before that I saw the TV Club. So that's kind of how this is laid out. So the next movie I watched, or the one before that really, is called The Drop, and that's with Tom Hardy. My review is simply lost me after that. It started off pretty well. It was just about, okay, I don't even know what it was about, but that's all I gotta say. I guess it lost me after that, and Tom Hardy looked really good in it. Some movies don't need romances, and I think that was one of those movies, kind of. It just kind of, I don't know, like, it just seemed everywhere, really. So, the movie before that was, I saw the TV Club. So, this movie, I said, I rated it 3.5, and I said, a movie I don't get, but it has a deeper meaning, question mark. So, I didn't really understand this movie when I watched it, and I honestly had to look up, like, what did this movie end up meaning? And if I have to look that up, then I will just automatically give it a higher rating than what I would rate it, simply because, like, just because I didn't get it, somebody else could have got it, and that would have changed everything, like, maybe for me. This movie stars, I don't even know the guy's name, but he is in, like, a Pokemon movie, and, like, Pikachu is his friend or something. And then the, like, second main character, I guess, is, Casey from Atypical. And, basically they're just obsessed with this show, and it has something to correlate with how they are as actual people. And I honestly would have never got that, I think. she basically has two lovers, and the second lover made me like the movie more, but it wasn't giving, honestly. So I said it was at least a 3.5, and then the second half of the movie happened. The couple could have been so much more. The second couple had a lot of potential, and it didn't reach that for me. I would not recommend this movie. This movie kind of would just be a waste of time, but you could watch it because if you're looking something to add onto your movie list or whatever. So the movie before that was Set It Up, and this movie was about two personal assistants, and they both have mean bosses, so they set up the bosses like on dates, and they do that so that way they could have an easier job. And it's a rom-com, and I like it. Like I would recommend this one. I gave it a 3.5, and that's just because rom-com things. I think I would have given it a 4 if I had watched this early on, but honestly, like I don't think it would have changed my mind. Maybe because it was in 2018, and I don't know. I would have to watch it. Like as a kid, things seem better. So yeah, but I just said Glenn's kind of cute, and he's got them berry eyes, meaning Barry Keoghan. They kind of have the same eye shape, I think. And I said it was funny and entertaining. Would watch again, and I would watch again, and I would recommend this one out of all of them, honestly. The next movie I watched is a movie called Trash, and my review is just a movie, and at least Wagner was a surprise. I rated it 2.5. I would not recommend this to anyone. I would not rewatch it. The movie was trash. It wasn't made well, and there wasn't really like that. There was good actors, and then there was not good actors, and it was very obvious. Wagner is he plays Pablo Escobar in Narcos, and then he plays, I think, Death, like the wolf in Puss in Boots, and I think a lot of people liked his character there, but that's what I'm talking about. Basically, these kids are trying to like expose their corrupt police, and they come across a lot of money, and they don't even do anything with the money, in my opinion. I think supposedly they help their area with that money, but in the movie it's not really portrayed that way. I also gave up on kind of like paying attention, or like full attention, giving it my full attention. Yeah, really random movie, honestly. And then the last movie of this row is Hitman, and obviously starring Glenn Powell. And I said this could have been good, but then the girl was introduced, and I still agree with that. This movie, it started off really strong for me, and like it seemed like it was going somewhere, and then I just think this was another movie that didn't need romance. Like I'm sure that's kind of like the whole thing after the second half, but the way that it was going, I think they could have continued with that, and it would have been a lot better in my opinion. I just didn't like the girl, and the way it ended was just like, I mean, I know it's a movie, but it's just like, it doesn't even make sense. Like it just wouldn't have happened the way it did. I think that I would recommend this to somebody because I think most people would like this movie because it's not a bad movie. It's not made bad either. So, would I watch it again? Maybe. But it would have to be a long time from now. I think Glenn's character that he plays, I don't know, the alternate guy, the guy that he like is cool. That guy seems